What's going on, Washington fans? I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. And today, guys, I'm coming at you with my late preview of the Washington football team at the Pittsburgh Steelers tomorrow at 5 o'clock on Fox. A game that got pushed back due to the whole COVID situation with the Steelers and Ravens game, and this is gonna be an interesting game. I mean, it's looking like it could be a trap game for the Steelers. A lot of people say that the Steelers aren't a great of a team, even though they're the only undefeated team in the NFL, haven't lost a game. And, it's going to be interesting. I think I should just start with the injuries. We're getting healthy. Cornelius Lucas, DeShazier Everett are expected to play. And for the Steelers, James Conner is going to be most likely out. I think with the COVID situation, I think he still might have it, or he just didn't make the deadline of that period of time of being activated. So their Snell, their running back right now, are probably going to get the start. And also their star pass rusher, Bud Dupree, towards ACL last week against the Ravens. So that's a big loss. That guy is a big factor in that amazing defense that they have. But yeah, I mean, let's just start off with the keys to the game now that we talked about the injuries. Number one, we got to put pressure on Big Ben. This guy, he is not a fast guy, but he can get the ball out quick. I think he's the least sacked quarterback in the NFL. He just gets that ball out quick, and he has amazing players on the outside, amazing core with a great offensive line. Deontay Johnson, who I have on my fantasy team. Juju Smith-Schuster, Nate Washington, Chase Claypool, the stud from Notre Dame. He's just surrounded by amazing talent, and the guy is a Hall of Fame quarterback. We can all agree on that. 6'5", big frame, hard to sack. I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, we got to put pressure on Big Ben, because once we put pressure on Big Ben, it's over. They're like ranked 25th when it comes to running the ball, and I think our run defense will play a little bit better this game. But yeah, if we put pressure on Big Ben, it's going to be a long day. And it's going to be a really low-scoring game, which is my prediction. But let me get to that later. And key number two is, let's just get the run game going. Pittsburgh, they have a great defense, but they're mediocre against the run. Antonio Gibson, this guy shined against Dallas on Thanksgiving Day. We're coming off a really long break of rest. We've been resting for about, I think, 12 days. A long time. It's been a long time since we've even seen a Washington football team play, our beloved team play. And yeah, they're coming off a short week. We're coming off a break. Who knows if we're gonna come out flat? Hopefully we don't, but who knows? But yeah, key number two is run the ball. We got to get the ball to our backs. I like our matchup with their linebackers, J.D. McKissick and Antonio Gibson. Just that 1-2 punch that we have with them. Just run the ball, and once you run the ball, it'll open up the playbook for Alex and the whole offense. And hopefully Scott Turner gets more creative with his calls. If we have to have Logan Thomas throw bombs to Terry McLaurin, so be it. Just go ahead and go crazy. And key number three is, and this kind of falls within two things, is win the turnover battle, and we have to play a flawless game. This Pittsburgh team is well coached with Mike Tomlin. He's been the coach for more than 10 years, just arguably the best coach in the NFL. And, they have studs on that defense, Minkah Fitzpatrick, TJ Watt, Joe Hayden. I do like our matchup against their corners, because I think Terry can take advantage of because their corners are really undersized. I don't think they're anything like Jalen Ramsey that he's played against, or he's just not that. They're not those corners. Mike Hilton, I think that's his name, and Joe Hayden is pretty good, but I just like our matchup against their corners. And yeah, going back to that, just we need to have a flawless game. If we make a mistake, it's gonna cost us. We got to make sure that we don't leave anything out on the field. And no points. We got to score touchdowns. This Pittsburgh team, they can score on you in a hurry, and I really hope our offensive line can hold up against that front seven. So with that being said, my predictions to this game, I actually have us losing 17-21. And reason being is that Pittsburgh, again, is just an amazing team. And even if we win, even if we lose, but if it was a competitive game, I'm happy with that, honestly. It's just another step to the right direction for this organization of the Washington football team. But, yeah, I gotta talk about also the NFC least recap, starting with the New York Giants winning today with Colt McCoy. I don't know how the Seattle Seahawks lost. It was about that. As I was saying, yeah, the Giants beat the Seahawks. They're 5-7, still number one in the division. The Eagles lost today, and they benched Wentz and put in Hurts, who threw a touchdown. But yeah, I mean, I still feel like we can win this division. We just gotta win this. Starting with this game tomorrow, we gotta focus on that. The Giants did what they did. Now it's our turn to get this W at Pittsburgh. The last time we beat Pittsburgh, I think, was 1991, and that is the year we won the Super Bowl, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting game. Hopefully, it's competitive. I could see us getting blown out, but again, I feel like this team is starting to play with some heart and some urgency, so we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it, guys. Peace. Also, my post game will probably be a little bit later since I'll be out, so sorry about that. I'll as soon as I get home from somewhere, I'll just make the video. But yeah, hail to the football team.